New vocabulary about discussing your ages. So to ask someone, how old are you? You're going to ask, tu as quel âge? Tu as quel âge? This is, of course, only the informal form. You're not going to be required to know the formal version of this question, so don't even worry about it. Okay, for right now, we're just going to focus on tu as quel âge. So remember, we do not pronounce the S on a, okay, but we do pronounce the L on quel. Tu as quel âge? To respond, to say, I'm a certain number of years old. Okay? Just like in English, your number is going to go into the middle of your sentence. So you'll answer with j'ai, whatever number it is, en. Remember, we don't say the S, still not a careful letter, so we're just going to say en. That's a little bit of a hard sound to make. It's called a nasal sound, and that's something that we're going to be discussing in 1.2. For right now, just give it your very best guess. Okay, and of course, remember to put the answer in. Okay, so for example, if you're 12 years old, you would say j'ai 12 ans. If you're 13 years old, j'ai 13 ans. If you're 14 years old, j'ai 14 ans. So on and so forth. To ask about other people, just like with our names, okay, there isn't very much you have to change. So to ask how old is he, we're going to switch out our tu for il, and we're going to drop the S off of our next word. Okay, so we have tu as quel âge? How old is he becomes il a quel âge? Note that the a sounds the exact same. S wasn't a careful letter, so we didn't say it in the first sentence. Tu as quel âge? It sounds the exact same in this sentence. Il a quel âge? You don't hear the difference, we just see it when you write it. And just like before, to say how old is she, the only thing we have to do is flip out our il for an L, just like il s'appelle became elle s'appelle. So il a quel âge becomes elle a quel âge. Elle and quel rhyme with each other. Elle a quel âge? To respond, we're going to have to look back at the structure from our first response, j'ai, whatever number, en, and we're going to use the beginning of our question and the end of that first response. So we're going to keep the il a for he is a certain number of years old, but then we're going to use our number and then our word en from our initial response. So il a quel âge? Il a 12 ans. Same thing with elle. Elle a quel âge? Elle a 13 ans.